Hi guys. Hope nobody minds if we start just a minute or so early. I'm a little worried that all these songs aren't going to fit because I have a lot planned and I got stories and all kinds of stuff. So here's the deal. I'm hoping this all works out okay. I have this really random little setup of stuff in front of me with 2 iPads and an iPhone and a little camera. So I'm currently, hopefully, live on YouTube, live on my personal Facebook page, and also live on our parish's Facebook page, and also recording it on my camera that I use for my regular recording. So let's get started. I hope this all works out. If the video or the audio is terrible, you know what, we'll learn from that, and if I do it next week, it's going to be even awesomer because that's a word. So tell you what, we're going to sing a lot of stuff today, and almost all of it is in the OCP Breaking Bread book, and I sent the numbers ahead of time, and hopefully some of you got that. But if you have one of those current Breaking Bread books available to you, you can get it out and sing along with most of this. We're going to start with Day of Peace by Sullivan Whitaker. And I wanted to start with this, one, because I love the song, and we were actually supposed to have Sullivan Whitaker come here to Holy Family in May to do a concert and a workshop for us. Because of all the stuff going on, that's not going to happen right now, but you know what, we're going to try to do that later this year. And if you're anywhere in the area and you want to come up, you want to come over and see her and see our parish, you can do that. So, Day of Peace, let's sing this, and you know what, let's do all 4 verses of this. Sticky notes. I dream of a morning in springtime, bright with sunshine, and here in the heart of this very land, God's delight, hand in hand, I know there will be a day of peace. For this, let us all work and pray. I dream of a winter's night, fair and calm. Streets are dark, but all are home, and weary but thankful for another day, chance to work, love and pray. I know there will be a day of peace. For this, let us all work and pray. and weep no more. I know there will be a day of peace. For this, let us all work and pray. Thank you. I have a couple of friends here. You'll get to see them in a minute. They're looking off to the side. Okay. Let's move on to Christ Be Our Light. This was a special request. A young man named Nicholas. He is at St. Peter Prince of Apostle Parish in Lemoore, California. And the young lady who's the choir director there at that parish asked if I would send a greeting to Nicholas. This was a couple months ago, because he watches my videos all the time and he loves to sing, and that's the important part. He practices before Mass, he loves to sing. I think he's 8 or 9 years old. And so I recorded a little something for him, said hi, and I told you that story to tell you this story. I was in 4th grade when my family moved from one parish here in Portland to another parish, and in an effort to get me involved in things, my mom suggested I join the choir. And I was allowed to be in the adult choir as a 4th grader, provided my mom sang with me, which she did, and she still does to this day. The choir director at that time was Diane Korb, who still plays organ in Belleville, Illinois. Hi, Diane, I hope you're watching. And so I stuck with it, starting in 4th grade, and then when I was 16, I was hired by the pastor to direct a choir at the church. And the important part about that story is how critical it is that we get young people involved in this sort of ministry. You know, if you see a young person in the pews and they're singing every week and they just love to do it, please go talk to them, get them involved in everything. It's so important that we do that. So we're going to sing Christ Be Our Light, and we're going to do verses 1, 2, and 5, if that's okay with you. No objections? Okay. That's 587 if you have a book that you're looking at. Longing for light, we wait in darkness, longing for truth. We turn to you, make us your own, your holy people, light for the world to see. Christ, we Awesome. Thank you, Nicholas. I hope you and I get to meet someday. Maybe I'll come down to California and do a workshop down there or something. And thanks to Angela for recommending that as well. Speaking of long-distance dedications, there's a young man named Harrison who lives in New Jersey. And Harrison's a pretty cool guy. He spends a lot of time in a wheelchair. He's at church every week in the front row singing his heart out. And he and I have talked a few times. I've never met him in person, but we send notes back and forth, and he just loves to sing. And I've seen some videos of him practicing along with my videos. It's just amazing. So it's a little out of season, but you know what? It's such a great song. Let's sing Emmanuel by Steve Angrisano. If you're looking at your books, that's 56. Let's just do the first two verses, all right? And if you're playing along on your guitar or piano, because I had a couple of people tell me they were going to play along on piano, have fun transposing, because I'm doing this a half step lower. God bless Steve and his high voice that never seems to change. But I'm capable in 2 instead of 3, so piano players, you're in E. Hope you got to sing along with that one. Thank you for asking for that one. It's such a great song. Next up, this is coming up, and I am hoping and praying that we are back in church and all singing together by the time we need to do this song. 2 We're Bound for Emmaus by Bob Hurd. Really great song, so much fun to play and sing. This one is 165 if you're looking in your music book. And just for something fun here, I know for those of you who are singing along and following along with the music, we're going to sing this whole song, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 is a repeat of 1. When we get to verse 4, I'm not going to sing. You guys do that. So you can actually play along or sing along, and I won't sing. It'll just be you and me.
All their hope for the future had been nailed to in the breaking of bread. On the sea of Tiberias, when the night was nearly gone, and their toil seemed so useless, not one fish had they caught. From the shore, the stranger called to them, cast your net, friends, once more. And they filled it to bursting, but the net had not torn. Then they knew it was Jesus, and they hastened into shore, bread and fish for their breakfast from the hands of their Lord. Oh, Peter, if you love me, you must care for my sheep. If you follow your shepherd, then a shepherd you'll be.
I know you guys sounded awesome. So yeah, and you even get a little mistake in there too. So in case you were delusional about whether or not I get every single one of my videos on the first take, I do not. I make mistakes like everyone else, and so there you go. Great song. Again, I hope we're all back together in church singing that by the time it rolls around. Next up is Healed in Christ. This is a fairly new song by Sarah Hart, which I absolutely love. With verses that are designed for the altos and a refrain that's designed for the tenors and sopranos. But I love this. If you're a guitar player, I actually like playing this same key, but I play capo to play G instead of the A chords that are written there. We're going to do this whole song. This is 676 if you're following along in your book. It's kind of funny. I actually, so Sarah Hart is doing her own live stream. She did one last week at 5 p.m. our time, and so that'd be right after this. She's doing another one today. I sent her a note and I asked her if she was going to do this song today, because then I wouldn't do it. She's like, "Oh no, go ahead. You know, it's great. Your song. You know, go ahead and do it." I'm like, "It's your song. You can, don't. You're the boss here." But I really dearly love this song, "Healed in Christ," and so let's do this. 676 if you got your book.
Comfort in our suffering. scar we've carried, you have crucified. We are healed in Christ. Blessed be our God, healing us in Christ, consolation of our soul. Blessed be our God, healing us in Christ, making all that once was broken whole. Oh, blessed be our God, healing us in Christ, consolation of our soul. Blessed be our God, healing us in Christ, making all that once was broken whole. Spirit, lead us home into our belonging. Love has made a way, our future is secure. And beyond the veil, all our tears forgotten. Every last affliction we will leave behind. Every shame forgiven as we find our life. And oh, how we shall sing forever in the skies. We are healed in Christ.
Thank you, Sarah, for that gorgeous song. Again, she's going to be on kind of when I finish, when I wrap this all up, she's going to be on in the next hour. So jump on over to her page and sing along with her and learn some of her great songs. She writes amazing stuff. Okay, so I have some visual aids here for you. I have a mom that saves everything. And, she saved this. Now, you probably can't see what this is, so I will tell you. This is from August 15th, 1984, and I was 12 years old. And it's from the grotto here in Portland, and it's August 15th. And it's the Mass of the Virgin Mary by Sister Donna Marie McGargill, who you all know as the composer of Servant Song, which we've all been singing for years, right? So I was 12 years old, and I went to the grotto and played bass in a little group, played electric bass, in a little group with Sister Donna Marie, and we did Servant Song, except at that time it wasn't even published yet. So this is a copy, because the original is at home, of the handwritten sheet music that we used that day for Servant Song. I think that's pretty cool that my mom saved this stuff, and that's just how she is. A couple interesting things about it. It was actually written in D, not E, so again, alto's good for you. It's even lower than it is when you sing it on a Sunday. And there's a couple notes that are different actually too at the end of the refrain. So let's sing Servant Song. If you're looking for it in your book, it is 376. And let's do verses 1, 2, and 5. I'm going to use this original sheet music. So we're doing it in the key of D. And here we go. What do you want of me?
stirs my deepest self. Sing your songs in me. Jesus, Jesus, you are my song. Jesus, Jesus, you are the way. I am your song and servant, singing your praise like Mary, surrendered to your spirit. Let it be done to me. Jesus, let it be done to me. Jesus, Jesus, you are the way.
So I talked to Sister Donna Marie today, sent her a note, and she said that she was going to try to be watching. I hope you are, and I know that the whole community, everyone who's watching, would thank you from the bottom of our hearts for that song. Thank you so much for letting us sing that. I'm going to take a quick second and mention one thing. I've seen other, my friends, other people doing Facebook Live and that kind of stuff, and they have mentioned that they use PayPal or Venmo, things like that too. So, so people who are watching can offer money. I'm not going to do that. For one thing, I'm singing other people's songs. I'm just privileged to be able to do that, and that people have written these amazing songs. So, and you know, to be honest, yeah, my life has changed, and I've lost work, and it's a struggle. But I'm also doing better than a lot of people. So let's all help each other where we can, and not worry too much about throwing money at this sort of thing. I will tell you though that on an ongoing basis, I use an online service called Patreon, P-A-T-R-E-O-N, Patreon. A lot of artists use it because it's a little like GoFundMe, but you can do monthly contributions of as little as $1. So, for example, if you're someone who uses my psalm videos every week, or you know, to rehearse with, and you think, okay, well that's worth $2 a month, then you can go to Patreon, look up my name, and you can basically subscribe and contribute $1 or $2 or $5 a month or whatever to support, you know, what I do. It's not a small commitment in time. You know, I've got pretty close to 1,200 videos up, and each of those represents probably an hour or an hour and a half of my time spent mostly in this church recording, and then home and editing and all that stuff. So if you find a little value in what I do, you can go to Patreon and contribute $1 or $2 per month, and that'd be awesome. But so next up, I actually have a couple people here who are going to join me, and they're going to come up right now. And we're all going to try to squeeze together, but not too close, because I'm only related to one of them. This is my wife, Susie, and I asked her to wear scrubs today because she is actually a nurse, and she's working in healthcare. She does hospice work, and this is our youth minister, Chrissy. She's on camera in one of these, but not the other one. Okay, there we go. So the three of us, we get to sing at the school masses here at Holy Family a lot of the time, and we have a good time doing that. The kids love it, and it's fun for us. One of my favorite songs over the last few years is Make Your Home in Me by Ben Walther. That's 620 in your book. We'll sing this just the way it's written, all the way through, including the little bridge part. She has to have her own music because it's got a little part written on it.
so alive when you are near. So make your home in me. Your burden's light and your yoke is easy. Your name is love and your grace is free. My heart was locked, but you had the key. Make your home in me. Make your home in me. Make your home in me.
Awesome. Thank you, Ben, for that song. I've loved that since the first time I heard it. I have random thoughts go through my head when I'm up here singing and playing, especially a song that I've known for a long time and kind of can do by memory. So this is the first time my wife's ever actually appeared with me in a video, but I did a few videos with my daughter here in the church of some religious stuff. Our daughter's an excellent singer as well. And I had a couple people write me on those videos and say, and mention my wife, thinking that that's who it was. And I thought, well, that's a
Thank you.
that's a compliment for 2 of the 3 of us, I think. So I didn't put this song on the list. If you were one of those people that has all your music ready, this song wasn't on there because I wasn't sure until the last minute that we'd have all 3 of us here together to be able to do this. I'm guessing you've heard this song on live stream from other people, and it's Lord, I Need You. If you don't know this song, I feel bad for you because everyone should know this. Playing it in D, if you're playing along.
Lord, I come, I confess, bowing here, I find my rest, and without you, I fall apart. You're the one that guides my heart. Lord, I need you. Oh, I need you. Every hour I need you.
amen.
Amen.
Awesome. Thank you. Thank you, guys. I hope you sang along with that one. Please tell me you knew that song. Hold On to Love by Jesse Manibusan. Love this song. We had Jesse and Ken Canedo come here to Holy Family a couple different times over the last few years. So much fun, just great people, and boy, there's a message in this for us today, right? Hold On to Love. This is, what's the number? 486.
There is a place for the sadness. Hold on to love. There is a season of gladness. Hold on to love. When pain and confusion seem endless. Hold on to love. We cultivate healing through kindness. Hold on to love. Hold on to love where hope is found. Hold on to love where joy abounds. Hold on to love where grace and mercy's overflowing. Hold on to love. When terror and fear overwhelm us, hold on to love. Courage and faith will sustain us. Hold on to love. When violence seeks to destroy us, hold on to love. Acts of compassion restore us. Hold on to love. Hold on to love where hope is found. Hold on to love where joy abounds. Hold on to love where grace and mercy's overflowing. Hold on to love. When hatred is used to divide us, hold on to love. Wisdom and truth reunite us. Hold on to love. When prejudice poses as freedom, hold on to love. Dignity means all are welcome. Hold on to love. Hold on to love where hope is found. Hold on to love where joy abounds. Hold on to love where grace and mercy's overflowing. Hold on to love. Hold on to love.
Thank you, Jesse, for that song. Just beautiful. All of the songs I've been doing today, with two exceptions, the Lord I Need You and the Irish Blessing, which I'm about to do, are available through OCP. So if you don't already have the music, go get it. Support the people that create these wonderful pieces. Looks like I'm doing good on time, which I'm a little surprised by. I want to make sure I get done before 5 o'clock my time, because I want to be able to watch Sarah Hart too. She's on at 5. And I have a little story to tell about this next one, the Irish Blessing. Now, I know there's a couple different versions of this out there. Scott Crandall has a really good one, and there's another one in the Breaking Bread book currently. But this version of this is by Michael Lynch, and he was a composer, had songs in the OCP songbooks for a while. Father of Peace was one, I believe Blessings on the King was a Palm Sunday entrance sort of thing. And so Michael Lynch wrote this version of the Irish Blessing. So I have to tell you why I'm doing this song. My uncle, Max Belke, B-E-I-L-K-E, was the last official combat soldier to leave Vietnam. It was a big thing. It was a broadcast on TV. He got to meet the president when we got back. If you watch the Ken Burns documentary on the Vietnam War that aired last year, the year before that, there's a kind of a famous shot of my uncle turning and waving as he got on the plane to be that last guy. And in his retirement years, after he finished that tour, he went around the country and talked to Veterans Group about their benefits. He was sort of instrumental in creating TRICARE, which is a veterans benefits thing, and he always closed every speech he gave with the Irish Blessing, just reading it, not singing it. The unfortunate ending to that story about Max is that he was in the wrong place at the wrong time and died at the Pentagon on September 11th, 2001. And I went back for the memorial service that we had for him in Minnesota, because that's where he was from. I'm a lifelong Vikings fan. And I sang this version of this song at the memorial service. So, may the roads rise up to meet you, may the wind be ever at your back.
May the roads rise up to meet you, may the wind be ever at your back, and may the sun shine warm upon your face, may the rains fall soft upon your face. Until we meet again, until we meet again, may God hold you, may God hold you in the hollow of his hand, until we meet again, until we meet again. May God bless you, may God bless you, until we meet again.
Again, that was by Michael Lynch, and I don't know if the sheet music is in print anymore. I have a copy of it, and I learned it at Christ the King Church in Milwaukee, Oregon, which was kind of where I got my start in church music all those years ago. So I had one more song on my list, unless I'm doing perfectly on time. How Can I Keep From Singing? And then I have another song at the end that's not on the list. Sorry, but I think you'll know it. How Can I Keep From Singing is 442 if you're looking at the Breaking Bread book. However, I am going to use the Spirit and Song arrangement, which is another OCP product, but some of the arrangements are updated a little bit. Rick Modlin did this arrangement of it. How Can I Keep From Singing? Let's sing verses 1, 2, and 5. You cannot do this song without singing verse 5. I forbid it. I'm sorry, new strings. Missed that.
Life flows on in endless song above earth's lamentation. I hear the real though far off hymn that is a new creation. No storm while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing? Through all the tumult and the strife, I hear that music ringing. It sounds and echoes in my soul. How can I keep from singing? No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing? The peace of Christ makes fresh my heart, a fountain ever springing. All things are mine since I am His. How can I keep from singing? No storm can shake my inmost calm, while to that rock I'm clinging, since love is Lord of heaven and earth. How can I keep from singing?
Amen, right? So I hope you've enjoyed this little almost hour that we've done. I'm happy to do it again if you have some like technical suggestions for me, or if you have song suggestions for me. So I was trying to do this on Facebook Live and YouTube, and also on my regular video camera that I record my weekly videos with. And if the YouTube didn't turn out right, I'll upload the whole hour-long thing on my channel just as I would a regular video. So I have one more song I want to do, and I don't know if my friend Craig Colson is watching. I know those of you who are friends with him, you may have watched his live stream the other day, and if you did, good luck getting a hold of your chiropractor, because your neck is probably kind of messed up. So I want to do one more song, and it's not a church song, but in honor of Craig and his technical difficulties, we're going to do, I'm going to ask my helpers here to change a couple things and see what this looks like. Maybe it'll self-correct, I don't know.
You can't turn your phone on.
Maybe it'll just all be a mess. But you know what? Even if all you can do is hear this, you know, pretty soon we'll all be singing this song, especially those of you in Boston. You go to a baseball game. And I know you guys know the words. You have one very important part. And I'm going to make you do it. Where it began, I can't begin to know it. But then I heard it's going strong. Was in the spring, and spring became the summer. Would have believed you'd come along. Hands, touching hands, reaching out, touching me, touching you. Sweet Caroline,
Ba, ba, ba.
good times never seem so good. I'm inclined
Ba, ba, ba.
to believe they never would. Look at the night, and don't seem so lonely. We fill it up with only two. And when I hurt, burden runs off my shoulder. How can I hurt when holding you? Warm, touching warm, It's 4:56 and you are loved. And jump on over to Sarah Hart's channel and watch her do some amazing stuff.